The second day of U.S. President Donald Trump's impeachment trial saw Democrats appealing to skeptical Republican senators to join them in voting to oust Mr. Trump from office. They laid out their case against him, accusing him of pressuring Ukraine to help with his re-election bid.
And they also warned that America's global prestige would suffer if the U.S. Senate acquits him.
How can any country trust the United States as a model of governance if it is one that sanctions precisely the political corruption and invitation to foreign meddling that we have long sought to help eradicate in burgeoning democracies around the world?
When the trial resumes, Democrats will continue arguing their case against Mr. Trump. After that, it will be the turn of the president's legal team. Now, we're joined by our correspondent Simon Marks in Washington, D.C. for the latest. Simon, question is, how convincing were the Democrats? Do you think they managed to sway any Republicans?
Glenda, there's no indication that they managed to sway any Republicans yet, but the sheer weight of the presence of the evidence that the Democrats engaged in yesterday, hour after hour after hour, laying out a devastating case against President Trump that they say proves that he committed abuse of power by going to Ukraine and asking Ukraine to dig up dirt on his possible rival in this year's presidential election, former Vice President Joe Biden, and also alleging that he then sought to obstruct Congress, something that President Trump almost personally himself conceded that he had done yesterday during the course of his press conference at the World Economic Forum in Davos, when he said, we have all the material, they don't have the material. That played right into the hands of Democrats. And, you know, Republicans say that when they get their opportunity to counter the Democrats' opening arguments, it's going to take them between 6 and 24 hours to present their defense case. Everyone here is going to be watching that to see whether, for the first time, the White House and its lawyers are going to offer any kind of fact-based defense of the president's conduct, beyond simply saying this is all a hoax and a witch hunt.
Well, before they get their chance, the Democratic team will also get to speak as the day sort of gets underway where you are in Washington, Simon. What are we expecting them to say today?
Yeah, it'll be day 3 of this trial, Steve, and they say that they are really going to dig into the law. Many Republicans and the White House have said, look, even if the president did all this, it doesn't rise to the level of impeachment, and the Democrats have not successfully identified the specific laws that they claim the President of the United States broke as a result of engaging in abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. So we can expect them over the next few hours really to dig into the legal aspects of all of this. They say they're going to talk specifics.
All right, many thanks for that update. We'll have to watch this space for this story as it develops. Simon Marks speaking to us from Washington, D.C.